Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, these are the New Year's 2025 predictions for Cancer, Ascendant, Moon, and Sun signs. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, Cancer. So, in this video, we're going to talk about the transits of the 4 major planets, the major slower moving planets, that are going to be taking place this year. So those are the transits of Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. And after that, we're going to talk about the tarot. We're going to pull 5 cards. The first card will be the rest of January, February, and March. Second card will be for April, May, and June. The third card will be for July, August, and September. And the fourth card will be October, November, December. And then the fifth card is going to be the overall theme / outcome of the year. Now, after that, we're also going to pull 2 different oracle messages using the Kipper oracle cards with the with clarifiers. There we go. Okay. So, for you, Cancer, first off, let's talk about Jupiter. So, Jupiter is going to be moving into the sign of Gemini. Jupiter's been in Taurus and will remain in Taurus until about mid-May. So, the first half of this year, my big recommendation for Cancer people is to save your money. Because Jupiter is helping you gain money right now. But that is going to change when it moves into Gemini. Reason being, Jupiter is going to be your 6th and 9th lord, transiting in the 12th house. 12th house is the house of loss. So, you will incur losses with Jupiter moving into the 12th house. So, from mid-May to the end of the year, and beyond to when Jupiter moves into Cancer finally, you're going to have losses. Now, the losses that you have control over would be like financial losses. Try not to spend too much money. You're going to need it. Okay. Another thing, Jupiter is your 6th lord. So 6th house is health issues. 12th house is hospitals. But 6th house is also like legal disputes. 12th house is jails and prisons. You need to be very careful. You could have, a health issue that leads to you needing to go to a hospital. You could have, an accident where you need to go to a hospital. You can have a legal dispute where you end up having financial losses or having to go to jail. Hopefully not prison. Hopefully not either. But you need to be prepared for these things. Now, Jupiter is a benefic, yes, but Jupiter rules the 6th house, primarily for you with Sagittarius. So there will definitely be some losses that are incurred here. Now, on a more positive front, Jupiter here, you're going to sleep better, because Jupiter is now protecting the house of sleep. Also, Jupiter is your 9th lord in the 12th house. This is very good for a few things. 1, for religious and spiritual pursuits, this is fantastic. The 9th lord in the 12th house. 9th house is learning, so you're learning more about spirituality. Here, you could travel for education, but really just travel in general is going to be, very significant for you if you want to do that. But one thing you may see is your father may also travel or, go far away, something like that. father may be heavily focused on your grandmother on your father's side as well. Now, let's talk about... Oh, sorry, another good thing. Well, two good things. So, Jupiter is the 6th lord of debt. Now, debt is going into the 12th house of loss. So, debt can be kind of dissolved with this transit. So, you may have financial losses on one end, but maybe those financial losses are paying off debt. So, that's something that we can see as well. Actually, 3 positives now that I think about it. 6th house is also enemies. So now enemies are going into the 12th house of loss. Enemies are losing with 6th lord in the 12th house. So that's another great thing with this. Okay, we got some cards when they come out. But I'm not going to talk about them until I'm done talking about your transits. Now, let's see, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, 12th house is the house of investments. So, Jupiter is expansion. Jupiter may be expanding your losses, but Jupiter is also expanding your investments. Meaning, if you have investments, say in like the stock market, that kind of thing, those investments would grow during this time. Okay. Now, Saturn. Saturn is going to be moving in, very end of March, so April onwards. Saturn's going to be in Pisces, your 9th house. Saturn is your 7th and 8th lord in the 9th house. So one thing you'll see is your partner, your spouse, will be closer to their siblings during this time. Your spouse could even travel. If you're not in a relationship, you could get into a relationship with someone who is in like a far off place. Or while traveling even. Or in like an educational environment. So that's something you can see with this. Here, your father could be dealing with lots of sudden ups and downs. Because Saturn is mainly your 8th lord of sudden ups and downs and transformation. Your father could even need a surgery with this transit. Because the 8th lord of surgeries is now in the 9th house of father. But your relationship with your father may feel cold, may feel restrictive. Because remember, Saturn is cold, Saturn's bleak. Saturn has the rings, that boundary. So you're going to feel like your relationship with your father is strained during this time. Same thing with your mentors, your teachers. But Saturn is showing, once again, with Saturn in the 9th house, Jupiter in the 12th house, definitely travel becomes prominent. With Saturn being in the 9th house, you may need to get some education tied to your career, because Saturn is career in the 9th house of education. Either education on behalf of your career, or you may have to travel for your career. These things can be possible. Alright, now... let's see. Okay, so next we need to talk about Rahu and Ketu. So, Rahu and Ketu have been in Pisces and Virgo, respectively, and they'll be there up until July. So, these are your 3rd and 9th houses. Yeah, 3rd and 9th houses. So, Ketu in the 3rd house, you've been feeling a disconnect with your younger siblings, with your cousins, with your neighbors. That's going to continue up until the middle of the year. Whether it's been a physical disconnect, mental, emotional, there would be a disconnect of some kind there. But at the same time, you may find like a strong past life connection with a neighbor, that kind of thing. But that will be less common. Still possible, but more so you will feel the disconnect with most people. Tied to, like I said, the people I mentioned. But also, you've been communicating without thinking. That will continue until the middle of the year, so try to be careful with that. As best you can. Rahu's been in the 9th house. With Rahu in the 9th, Ketu in the 3rd, definitely education has been prominent and will remain prominent. Um, Now, this also shows you've been desiring more of a connection with your father during this time. That will continue to be the case, like I said, up until the middle of the year. But, fair warning, Rahu and Saturn, from April to, I believe, June, July, somewhere in there, Saturn is going to be in your ninth house with Rahu. So that's going to be the most difficult time when it comes to dealing with your father and your mentors, your education. Okay. But then, Ketu's going to move into Leo. And Rahu's going to move into Aquarius. So, Ketu in Leo, you are going to feel a disconnect with your family. With Saturn being in the ninth house, this will most likely be with your father in particular. But you're going to feel a disconnect with your family in general. You are going to make headless decisions when it comes to your money. For Cancer people, the second half of this year is very dangerous when it comes to finances. You need to be careful. Okay. Now, Rahu's going to be in the 8th house, so you're going to desire more of a connection with your in-laws if you're married, or your partner's family if you're not married. But 8th house is also taxes. 8th house is joint finances in marriage and business. 8th house is the occult. It's research. It's sex. So you're going to desire these things more. You're going to desire, a better sex life. You're going to desire to learn about the occult. Even if somebody usually doesn't have an interest in the occult, they might start looking up their zodiac signs and things like that. Here, one thing you can see though is you can be deceived. Rahu is deceptive. So there is a chance that you can be deceived by occultists. There's a chance you can be deceived even by your in-laws. Because Rahu can show deception. And that will be, like I said, the second half of this year. Like June, July onwards. Okay. But now, let's talk about these cards that I've pulled here. For 2025 for you. So, we have Temperance. For the rest of January through March. So, Temperance shows you've been healing for a long time, trying to really balance things. Patience has been required. Now, for what? We'll see when I pull more cards on it. We're going to pull clarifiers. Now, April, May, and June, we have the Emperor. You're really bossing up, gaining status. Okay. Sorry, just got a bit of an omen for y'all. Yeah, that makes sense. So, in the next room, I heard a dog barking on the TV. Dogs are a symbol of two different constellations, or nakshatras, Ardra and Mula. So Ardra is tied to karma, usually negative karma, with a father figure. Because Shiva shot one of his father's heads off. So, with this, Emperor can be a father figure. So in this case, with that transit of Saturn, remember I said April onwards. This is April, May, June. And that's the time period where Saturn and Rahu will be there. So, holy shit. We really narrowed this down. Transits and the cards are showing. Definitely, when it comes to a father figure, a mentor, a teacher, it's going to be very significant in April, May, June. Now, July, August, and September, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so Two of Cups. There's some kind of relationship here. I always take Two of Cups to be like a romantic relationship. Now, this could be one that you're already in. This could be a new one. Like I said, you could be meeting somebody while traveling or in an educational environment. Okay. Now, we also have the Nine of Cups for October, November, December. So this is emotional balance, some kind of wish fulfillment happening here. Okay. Looks good. We'll see when I clarify if it's actually good. Now, we also have the Nine of Swords for the overall theme potential outcome. A lot of stress and anxiety this year. Okay, that's not good. Trouble sleeping, even. Okay, now that shouldn't be the case so much in the second half of the year, because Jupiter is going to be, trying to help you in that 12th house. But Jupiter is the 6th lord of health issues in the 12th house of sleep. So there is a chance it could disturb sleep, despite also being a benefic and trying to protect your sleep. But really, I just get it as you have a lot of stress you're going to be dealing with in this year. Okay. Looks rough, Cancer. Let's see what's happening, though. Alright, why Temperance? Okay. Ace of Wands, Strength, the Five of Cups. So, you really wanted to take action. You're showing me you have the strength to heal and have balance, despite all of the past sorrow, past regrets that you've dealt with. And you have the strength to take action. But you're showing me that you've needed time. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be some emotional communication, emotional offer of some kind. Okay, this is the very beginning of the year. Rest of January through March. Okay. So, in March, there's going to be a couple of eclipses that are going to take place. So, one's going to be in Leo, one's going to be in Pisces. Now, Leo is your second house of family. Pisces is your ninth house of father. So, it could be tied to family. I don't know why the eclipse is what's coming to mind for that, but it could be tied to that. But either way, I just see you finding the strength to heal from past sorrow. Alright, why the Emperor for April, May, June? Three of Swords, Two of Wands, Seven of Cups. Okay. So, there's a lot of heartbreak and pain here. You're showing me that there's a prolonged period that you've been dealing with that, and that's caused confusion. For sure. Could be that in time, there's new opportunities. But definitely heartbreak and pain here. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. For some of you, this could be tied to a same-sex relationship. Maybe. For others of you, this could be a father-son dynamic. Or father-daughter, even. The gender of the card's not necessarily important here. Or the sex, I mean. But there's an age difference here, either way. Okay. But that is the time when Saturn and Rahu are going to be in that ninth house. So that becomes most prominent. Okay. That something to do with a father figure or a mentor teacher becomes most prominent. Okay. Why the Two of Cups? Okay. Lovers, Three of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Damn it, nearly said the Emperor. For some of you, it's the same person. But this is definitely a strong romantic soul connection. Now, for some of you, this could be a relationship that you've just started or that you will just be starting in that, let's see, July, August, September range. Now, could be that that bond is strengthening during that time. But Three of Wands is there. You're looking forward to something when it comes to this. Maybe, you're not in a relationship yet. You want to be. Now, if so, like I said, your meeting someone would most likely be, while traveling or in an educational environment. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, maybe you're wanting to hold on to a relationship with someone here. Because Four of Pentacles can be wanting to hold on, wanting to save something. Alright, why the Nine of Cups for October through December? Wow, Two of Swords, Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, so this could be one of two things here. First off, overthinking, either way. You're overthinking some action that you want to take here to lead to that emotional wish fulfillment. Now, it could be that you're just trying to block out that overthinking. But this could be you not even wanting to take that action. You overthinking and trying to not take action. Trying to hit the brakes. We have Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely something emotional. Could be someone you love, even, that you want to take this action towards. And you might be stopping yourself from doing that. Alright. Why the Nine of Swords for the overall energy and potential outcome of this reading? Okay. Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Four of Swords. Okay. So, you're stressing. There's a lot of conflict here. And you want to communicate in regards to healing something. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This could be tied to a relationship, a commitment. This could be tied to your beliefs. I mean, this, Hierophant here with the Eight of Wands, this could even be, your prayers to God. Like, this could actually represent that. Maybe some of you have been having a crisis of faith, and, you're wanting to, I guess, be on better terms. But I do see you are very conflicted or stressing out about a conflict and wanting to communicate regarding that. Okay. Now, this is the outcome, so I would say this is more likely to happen towards the second half of the year. Now, exactly when that would be, for that we would have to look at the transits of Sun and Mars, which I do not know off the top of my head. It's a lot to remember. Okay. But let's look at your oracle cards. Maybe they'll have a similar message. Maybe they'll have something completely different. So let's see what's going on here, Cancer. Okay. So, we have Thief, Journey, Main Male. Okay, there's somebody that you can't trust here. Could be someone that you go on a journey with. This could be something tied to a car, even. Now, I don't think that's more so the focus here. I think it's more so something to do about travel. But you feel like you can't trust this person. Now, this could be this main male, or you are this main male. Okay. We also have sudden wealth, child, and official person. So, a new beginning with an increase in finances and status. Okay, let's see thief. Why thief? Candle, you will be shown the way. And not unsuccessful plans. Okay. So, you've had unsuccessful plans. You have felt like things have been stolen from you or you've been deceived. Could be opportunities that we're talking about here. But I do see you're going to be shown the way. Now, me, I always attribute that to my ancestors. You, it could be your God or spirit or whatever you want to call whoever guides you. But you are going to be shown the way, even if it's through your own intuition. Now, why journey? Bell, announcement, and love. Really? I say you might find a relationship while traveling. We get that. Okay. Okay, Cancer. Let's see, why main male? Dogs, getting together with friends. And kite, vacation. Okay. So, clearly see, this is going to be a trip that you take, possibly with friends. Well, not possibly, likely. Now, as for when that would be, this is tied to the love journey here. So I would say it will be after March. So April onwards is when this trip could take place. Now, going further than that, it's most likely going to be, I would say May. Mid-May to June or July, whenever Rahu moves. Not sure the exact time when Rahu moves, but that would be the most likely time, I would say, which makes sense. It's summer vacation. Okay. Why sudden wealth? Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, so whenever I see the flag symbol, I always think of Ketu, because flag is the symbol of Ketu. It's a symbol of Ketu. So, there could be a financial opportunity, actually, when Ketu moves into your second house of finances. Now, Ketu can be past life karma. So that can even be good karma. So there could be some sudden wealth actually coming in when Ketu moves into your second house. Like I said, that'll be June, July, throughout the rest of the year. Now, I would say be careful though, because Ketu can make you headless when that money comes in. So you could get a lot of money, but then you blow it all. Okay. Why child? Star, guaranteed success. And barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Okay, so I see a new beginning here, where you can have guaranteed success when it comes to, feeling like all these things are lacking in your life. It looks like you're going to have guaranteed success in overcoming that sense of lack. Alright, why official person? Okay. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. And pin, new job / career. Mind out of the gutter, Cancer. Time to buckle down and focus on your work. Damn it. Really? That's what I'm supposed to talk to you about? Okay. So, you want to do better in your career? Mind out of the gutter. Time to focus. Alright, I'm done with you, Cancer. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. If you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.